Well, I'm back in Sharbot Lake, Ontario. Just a few weeks ago, I was here doing a ride from Sharbot Lake to Snow Road Station, which I hadn't done before on the K&P Trail. And that was a beautiful ride. Really enjoyed. Sharbot Lake is absolutely a beautiful little town. So, interestingly enough, after that ride, a couple of weeks after, I believe, I got contacted by the Lanark County Trails Association, who had seen some of my videos, particularly in the Lanark County through the Ottawa Valley Recreational Trail. I really enjoyed them and kind of liked what I was doing in terms of trying to share information, and said, like, why don't you check out this other trail, the Tay Havelock Trail, which I'd heard of. Quite honestly, I didn't know much about. My impressions would have been that it was kind of a rugged trail. Now, Sharbot Lake is really quite a hub for trails. You have further south, you have the Trans-Canada Trail, which goes to Caladar. Then you have the K&P Trail, of course, which I've covered a lot. And then you have this trail as well, which goes to Perth. So again, this trail from Sharbot Lake is going to head east towards Perth, just past Highway 38. And so once again, it's pretty rough here right now. And this is the impression I had of the trail, but when the Brian from the Lanark Trails Association contacted me, he sent me a whole bunch of photos, because apparently the Lanark County portion, this is the Frontenac County we're on now, had resurfaced the trail over the past few years. I'm really looking forward to checking that out. Well, certainly pretty, but pretty slow going. A lot of big rocks in this trail. You really have to pay attention. Of course, it's all part of the same topography of the Canadian Shield. Very pretty. Definitely a really pretty section. I enjoy. You can only imagine when the water's a bit higher how pretty it'd be. We're almost at 10K, so I'm hoping the trail switches over to the Lanark soon. This looks a little more like it. Lanark County again done a nice job, and they've refurbished all these to make them nice and wide. Pretty, so peaceful. I'm getting near 15 kilometers in from Sharbot Lake, and it's definitely a different experience when you get on the Lanark County section. The rough stuff, you know, really shouldn't complain about it because it's absolutely beautiful. It's just that you can't really enjoy the ride as much because there's a lot of like big rocks embedded into the gravel, and a lot of loose big ones that, you know, can cause some havoc. So Frontenac County, you got to get on that. If you match this, kind of trail surface to the rest was going to be absolutely amazing.
Riding days are on their way. Forever's our own, they'll stay.
Always a bit of a sad day when you have to put the long bibs on.
Riding days are on their way.
But that's a really nice day today. A little cool, but mid-October, beauty.
Chasing sunsets in the sky. Won't let these moments pass us by. Take my hand, don't be afraid. The brighter days are on their way.
Well, I made it to the Perth end of the trail. So they have these handy maps along the way and the trail at strategic spots. You can see I started here, and I'm here. And then it's too bad it doesn't go directly by this trail into Perth, which is about 5 kilometers. I recommend you take Christie Lake Road, 7.5 kilometers. Nice touch. This is more like it. About the last 5 kilometers of this trail as you head back towards Perth is really open. You actually got a headwind on the way back, so I wasn't loving that, but that's an occupational hazard of cycling. Certainly a lot better than hitting Highway 7, which is really busy, but it's not the most interesting part of the trail. The rest of the trail, as you can see, is really pretty. So a sign back there at the trail after this cabinscape must be like a cabin Airbnb just off the trail. Kind of middle of nowhere, but it'd be pretty nice. No, thank you, Lanark County. That was really enjoyable. Back to the rough stuff. Pretty handy. You can see why this would be a popular snowmobile trail. Nice to be able to connect between Perth and Sharbot Lake, and like the beavers have been busy. So there you have it for the Tay Havelock Trail. At least the section from Sharbot Lake to Perth. So what do I think of this trail? It was highly recommended, and it certainly didn't disappoint. As you've heard me say, the first section out of Sharbot Lake here is pretty rugged and pretty rough. So it kind of goes to show you the importance of surfaces on rail trails, because the remainder to Perth is just like about as good as any kind of rail trail surface I've ever been on, I think. So I mean, it's still worth doing. Obviously, it's a bit of a shame because the section, you know, certainly from Sharbot Lake on is as pretty as any rail trail in Ontario. I swear, it's very reminiscent of sort of Cataract Way Trail. I've done a few videos on that, so make sure you check those out, because it's a beautiful part of the world. And trails in this neck of the woods, you know, to get more rural, tend to be favored just by ATVs and snowmobiles, and that's fair. But certainly if they finish this trail off, the Lanark County portion, it would be up there with one of my favorite trails for sure. It's absolutely worth checking out. If you don't mind the rough stuff, have at it. If you find this information helpful, that's kind of what I'm trying to do here, is share information about great place to ride your bike and explore. Make sure you consider sharing this video with people you think might like finding out more about the Tay Havelock Trail, and share the channel as well. I'd love to get more subscribers, and like the video. It really helps to kind of grow the channel and share this information.